Okay, so your directions look a little bit different from mine because I decided to put everything on one sheet. But just take a look at this, and before we check this together, I would like for you to reread them, kind of revisit it yourself, and see if you have anything you want to change about your editing from yesterday using your pencil. And you can just kind of pause the video, and now that you've checked it, we'll check it with the pen. All right, so let's take a look at it. We have number 1. No, we will not leave here on Thursday, class. And you know from our notes from the video yesterday that we are working on interjections. So hopefully you noticed something new on this. First mistake we need to do is we need to capitalize our N in no because it is the beginning of a sentence. He. But what else do we need to do to it, Mrs. Gregory? Well, that looks to me like it is an interjection. It's just a 1 or 2 word phrase at the beginning of a sentence that interrupts the sentence. So it's an interjection. No, we will not leave here on Thursday, class. So you know from the video yesterday that it says they're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. So you have to figure out, is the teacher or whoever yelling this, or are they just saying it? Sorry about all the noise in the background. They're having a little fun. Is it, no, we will not leave here on Thursday, class? Or is it just, no, we will not leave here on Thursday, class? Sounds to me like the teacher just said it. I'm thinking it's set apart with a comma. So let's do no, comma. We will not leave here on Thursday, class. And since it's just a comma, we don't have to do anything else to the other words in the sentence. Just leave it a comma. I'll try to make that a little bigger. Next mistake is here. This is a homophone. Here means you hear sound. I would draw a little ear if I could, but I can't. Here is a place. So if you didn't know that, I'd write that on your paper. Make it H-E-R-E. No, we will not leave here, the place, on Thursday, class. Next mistake. Thursday needs to be capitalized. It is the day of the week. With a capital T. No, we will not leave here on Thursday, class. All right, the next one you probably did not get. This one, the person is speaking to the class. And when you are speaking to another person in a sentence, you're going to separate their name or the group with a comma. So you need a comma between Thursday and class. No, we will not leave here on Thursday, class. You put a period at the end because it is declarative. So you should have all of that written with your checking pen. This comma to separate person, being, or group. Spoken to in a sentence. So if I said, Bob, go get your homework, you would say, Bob, comma, go get your homework. Or go get your homework, comma, Bob, because I'm speaking to him. Now, if I just said Bob needs to go get his homework, I'm not talking to Bob, so I would not put a comma there. It's only if you're speaking to the person and you're using their name or how you're addressing them in the sentence. All right, number 2. Oh, there go the shooting star, shrieked Lainey. Well, there was a whole lot wrong with this one. Okay, she's shrieking, so there is dialogue. So we're going to put quotes around what's being said. Oh, there go the shooting star is what she said out loud. So that gets your, oh, goody. That was locked. Y'all get to see me making all kinds of mistakes here. It's fun. Okay. Quotes around what was said. We need to capitalize the beginning of our sentence. So, capitalize the O. Now, again, that is one short word or phrase that kind of interjects or interrupts at the beginning of the sentence. So, oh, there go to shooting star. Oh is an interjection. So then we need to decide, are they just saying it? Would we use a comma, or are they shouting it? Oh, there go to shooting star. I don't think so. She shrieked it. We need an exclamation point to show the excitement. So that is an interjection. Now, since this is an ending mark and not a comma, we also need to capitalize the next part of the sentence. So, capital T. Because of that exclamation point. Now, if it was a comma, you wouldn't need to capitalize that like we did up here. But since it is an exclamation point, you have to capitalize the next part. So we have quotes, capital O, exclamation point, capital T. There go to shooting star. Go is not a word. You would say there went a shooting star. Now we have the end of her spoken sentence. So we need punctuation, then quotes. Remember our PQ. Shrieked Lainey. Lainey is a person's name. We need to capitalize it. Kind of looks like I capitalized it there. Make it a capital L. Now, we are not speaking to Lainey, so we don't need a comma to separate her name from the sentence. Put a period. We have basically an exclamatory quote within a declarative sentence that's telling us about the exclamatory quote. All right, so that is it for our editing. Let's take a look at our notes. You watched the video yesterday. Again, yours might look slightly different from mine, but we need to fill in the blanks. So you listen to the song, and you can go back and listen to it again if you want. You know, interjections show excitement. Oops. Or emotion. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point. Or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. You gotta say it with that accent. All right. Oh. Okay, so that's what you should have in your blanks. Interjections show excitement or emotion. They're generally set apart from a sentence by an exclamation point or by a comma when the feeling's not as strong. List some common interjections. If you watched the video and listed all of theirs, you should have quite a few. I'm going to have some others in there too. But we have yes, no, well, if you want to put commas after those. Oh, hey, ouch. Now, in the video, they did some cutesy stuff where they put like commas after ouch. I don't really know that there's ever a time that you're going to be like, ouch, that hurt. I mean, some of these just lend themselves to exclamation points. The ones where you'll use commas are more like yes, no, well, oh. Okay. Hey could probably go either way. Hey, how you doing? Or hey, don't do that. Just depends. So you have to listen to the emotion of the sentence to decide what to put after it. But some of these like yow and hooray. I mean, you're never just going to be like, hooray. Aw, eek. So I'm just putting what you typically would see after them, but some of them could have commas. Hallelujah. Strange word to spell. And you might have more. I mean, you can come up with anything that's like one word or two words at the beginning of a sentence. Fire. Look out. Did we have yikes up there? Oh, I don't think yikes is up there. Okay, anything that you might shout or say at the beginning of a sentence. It's just 1 or 2 words. All right. Now, you were supposed to write 2 sentences containing interjections. Now, you need to make sure one of them has an exclamation point, so it's something that you might have yelled, and one of them has a comma after it to show that you know how to do both of those properly. All right, that is it.